Contemporary art. Deconstructing Danto's Essences in Art. Video 2. Cesar Lorenzano, FISP, Untref.
The embodied essences of art. In 1964, Danto knew that Brillo box was not a ready-made. It was done in wood, and Warhol painted, so it looked alike, but it was not identical. It was not yet time to center on the problem of the indiscernible. It was pop art's time. That is why he wrote the institutional theory of the art world. According to that theory, art evolves in a historical, social and cultural environment, if a theory takes it up into the art world. New York's art world was ready to consider Brillo box a work of art, and art world theory puts it into it.
In his home, Danto had a Brillo box, not of course Warhol's, which soon became far too expensive for a professor, but Mike Bidlow's version.
Identical, but cheaper, Brillo box, done by Bildo, termed not Warhol Brillo box.
Identical Brillo box, done by Hulton from the Pompidou Center, and sold as original. Fraud. Claimed everyone. The three boxes are identical. One is original, the other is a reproduction, and the third is a fraud. Do you understand it? Perhaps they think that there is something else in the boxes sold by Warhol. Something that the others do not have. And he sold the essence that he prints in them.
The essence is embodied in the work of art. It has aboutness, and about is. Don't think that Danto is going to say what aboutness, or about are. His oblique answer consists in quoting Hegel, end of art. Essence Graham. I agree with Hegel and his end of art. Aristotle thought that essences are in the things, in res, embodied. Not Plato. In the representative art, what it is about is evident. What happens with contemporary art? Sometimes, artists themselves says it, acting as philosophers. When it does not happen, critics interpret its meaning. Is that you, Danto, in the nation? If in the art of representation is manifest, what is it about? Its interpretation should be always the same, because essences do not change. Greenaway offers us a paranoiac interpretation of Rembrandt's painting. He shows us that it represents a murder. The captain killed to arrive at the top, and Rembrandt denounced it. Interpretation changed.
In this well-known Velázquez painting, if its essence is there, obvious to everyone, why so many diverging interpretations? Not only printed essays, but also painted paraphrases. Maninas are recreated with different interpretations.
What do we see in this sculpture? It is a simplified wooden head, severe, almost totemic. In some parts is polished, in others is texturized. In the back, there is a cleft and metallic elements. Let us play to be Danto. The author was exiled in Mexico. Is the head of a military? Or is our head shaped by them? The metals in the back, we see them now as bars, closing our ideas, and the clef, a cut inferred in our head, for thinking. And are you sure, Danto, that the politic interpretation is the only possible? And how about a feminist, or a professional, or a personal one? Or all of them?
Spanish modernism. Argentine art. Remedios vero. Barbara Hepworth, Duchamp.
The previous works of art are examples of modern, classic, surrealism, contemporary art. All of them have multiple interpretations. There is no such a thing as a unique, immutable, eternal interpretation. There is no such a thing as evident essences in figurative art. There is no such a thing as essences at all.
That is because works of art do not have materiality and essence. They only have materiality.
Artist works with matter to do the earthwork that awakes the interior, dispositional nets, that register the past experiences or dreamed events. Then, the awakened dispositions generate what we call interpretation, similar or different to others. If there are no essences, why, Duchamp's fountain is considered retrospectively a work of art.
Because, 1. It was exhibited in an art gallery by Mutt, an unknown artist, and rejected. 2. Mutt was really Duchamp. 3. Artist community considered it a provocation that make history. 4. Despite of Duchamp intentions, its design was appreciated by its aesthetic values. And what happened with Brillo Box? More or less the same. Warhol was a very well-known designer and knew that Brillo Box design was very good.